Even simple flows in Power Automate can save you a lot of time and hassle. In this video, we're going to look at an example based on a question that somebody asked in the comments. The question was, is there a way to set up a recurring out of office message? At first, I thought Outlook settings don't have an option for that. But then later, I realized Power Automate might have a solution, but I'm not exactly sure what action to look for. So I put the question in the Copilot box on the Power Automate homepage. In this lesson, we will look at how to set up the solution that Copilot suggested. But then I'm going to go back and set it up manually because I know some companies have not enabled Copilot yet. In the prompt box, you can use natural language to describe the automation you want to create. In this example, I added the detail that I want the out of office reply to automatically turn on twice a week because in this scenario, I'm required to set up a message when working from home. Once you've entered your prompt, click Generate. Depending on the complexity of the automation, Copilot may take a few minutes to pull together a suggested flow. In this example, we quickly got a two-step solution. It starts with a timer trigger called recurrence. The action is set up automatic replies, which is an option I missed when scanning the list on my own. If you're happy with what Copilot came up with, you can select Keep It and Continue. But if you feel like there's something missing, you can add more details and then have Copilot think about the automation again. For this example, click Keep It and Continue. On the next page, Power Automate will verify that you have permission to use the connector included in the suggested flow. The circle with the check mark next to it tells us that Power Automate has permission to look at our Outlook account. Then click Create Flow. Copilot put the trigger in action on the Power Automate canvas and transferred the basic information from the prompt. The first thing that I would do is update the name of the flow because right now the name is the question that I asked in the prompt. I'm going to shorten this to Work from Home Out of Office. Now we're going to set up the recurrence trigger. Technically, it pulled everything it needed from the Copilot prompt. Each week on Wednesday and Friday, take an action. But the one thing everybody should look at is the time zone. The default is UCT, which stands for Universal Coordinated Time. If I say the flow should start at 8 a.m., that would be 3 a.m. Eastern Time where I live. So I'm going to click the drop down for time zone and select Eastern. In the Start Time field, we can tell Power Automate the date and time the flow should run the first time. I copied an example with the format of year, month, date, then T for time, and then the time that it should start based on a 24-hour clock. I realized later when testing this flow that I should have left the Z off the end because that means UCT time. The Z on the start time will override the time zone. In the At These Hours field, click the drop down, and here we will tell it to run at 8 every week. Notice that the preview updates to say runs at 8 on Wednesday and Friday every week. Now that we've customized the trigger, we can update the Set Up Automatic Replies action. The two parameters we see right away are status and external audience. In the status field, you can leave the default always enabled or switch it to scheduled. I've not noticed a difference in the outcome of the flow. The external audience field is set to all. This controls the field in Outlook called Send Replies Outside Your Organization. Click the drop-down to see the options that say Contacts Only or No Replies Outside of your organization. For this scenario, all is fine. Click Show All next to the Advanced Parameters box to see the remaining 6 options. You can skip the start time field because the flow takes the information from the recurrence trigger and will ignore the information in this action. By default, the out of office is on for 24 hours. If you want to modify the stop time, fill in the end time fields. We will look at an example of that when I create the flow from scratch. The two fields we want to pay attention to are the internal reply and external reply. Whatever you type here will be added to your out of office message. In this example, I will use an informal message for my coworkers, letting them know that I'm working from home and to contact me on Teams. The message sent to people outside of the organization is more formal, and it's saying, I'll get back to you in 24 hours or contact my coworker for immediate assistance. You put whatever makes sense in your business process. This is the formula we happen to use. Now that the trigger and action are set up, go to the toolbar on the right side of the screen and click Save. Power Automate will do a quick check to make sure all required fields contain data. I always suggest testing a flow. The reoccurrence trigger is waiting for a date and time. The test will assume that the date and time is now and run the flow. Select the Manually Radio button, click Test at the bottom right corner of the screen, click Run Flow, then click Done. We know that the flow successfully ran because there's a check mark next to each step. However, I'm going to jump to Outlook to verify that the outcome is what I intended. This is how I noticed my mistake with the Z at the end of the start time instruction. Technically, Power Automate did exactly what I told it to do. I just told it to do the wrong thing. The messages are correct, but this is where I am most likely to catch a typo, so it's a good idea to double check. Let's go back to Power Automate. This time I'm on the Create page, and we're going to quickly set up the flow again, but this time from scratch. In this example, I work 4 days a week and always have an out of office message for Monday. The reason I would set this up as a different flow is the message that goes out for out of office is different than the message I send when I'm working from home. To get started, click Schedule Cloud Flow. Then give the flow a name. Under Run this flow, click the calendar to select a date. In this example, it is Monday, so I'm going to leave it. Then click the drop-down next to the time, and just like before, I'm going to say start running this flow at 8 a.m. Now we will tell Power Automate how often to repeat the flow. Currently, it's once every minute. Click the drop-down next to Minute and select Week. By default, the flow will run every day of the week. Click each day to deselect it. Now you can see that the flow will only run on Mondays. In the prior version of the flow, this information was automatically filled out by Copilot. Click Create. Technically, we don't need to update the trigger, but just like we did before, I am going to modify the time zone so that it starts in Eastern Time instead of Universal Coordinated Time. Beneath the trigger, click the plus sign to add the Outlook action. Instead of scrolling through the entire list, I'm going to narrow it down by typing Outlook in the search bar. Here we see a few choices, but it's not the full list. On the right side of the dialog box, click See More. Now scroll to the bottom of the list and select Set up Automatic Replies V2. This time, the default for status is scheduled and external audience is none. Click Show All to unhide the remaining parameters. In external audience, we don't have a drop-down, so I'm just going to type the word all. I've pasted a message into the internal and external reply fields. Notice that these are different than the ones we set up earlier. Now I'm going to modify the field called End Time Date Time to automatically turn off the out of office message at the time that I usually start work on Tuesday. The format is still year, month, date, T for time, and then the time expressed using a 24-hour clock. Notice that I left the Z off the end so that when I select the time zone as Eastern, it will use that instead of Universal Coordinated Time. As always, you'll want to save and test the flow to make sure that it's running as intended. This is just one example of how to use Power Automate to create a short flow that will help you save time. Instead of going to Outlook settings 3 times a week to turn on and modify the automatic replies, Power Automate is going to do it for us. And if you're anything like me, it reduces the times where you're on your way home and you think, darn it, I forgot to set up out of office again. In the next video, we're going to look at an example of using Power Automate templates to save us time.